A 2x2 seamless glass piston door. Seems to be impossible, but it's not. We're reviewing a video I made a few months ago of this. I'm going to show you how it's been done. It is done by this contraption here. Since you can't spit out a block with sticky pistons on Bedrock, we have to do a block swap of the pistons. And therefore we can cycle between a sticky piston or a normal piston. I tried to color code this the best I could when building it, so you can see each circuit separately, but it's still kind of a mess in here, so I decided to break it out little by little. We start off with a double piston extender. It is fairly simple and fairly fast. The repeaters here and over here. So the first one's on 4 ticks, the next one's on 1 tick, and then the last one's on 3 ticks. With the redstone dust on top of the blocks, it will allow you to push it out. Now what we need to do here is to move these pistons. And to do that, we're going to use this vertical double piston extender. And it's fairly compact. And if we go up to the top one, it's the same thing with the exception of this piece of glass. This one needs to be glass or it will not work. And here you go, you send it back down. And then now we can send it back up. So when we merge these two redstone circuits together, we get this. We got the sticky pistons here. So if we press this, they will grab the block. We press the bottom button, it will shift it to the normal pistons, and then we can put the 2 blocks back out. Then we can repeat the same thing by sending the sticky pistons back down and bring the blocks back in. The next part of it is the wall, opening and closing these lights here. As you see, they pull out, the contraption runs, then they close. If we come down here, we can then shift the blocks again and reopen the wall and put the blocks back down. Let's go ahead and come down here to see how that's done. That button up there triggers this redstone torch here, turning it off, which will then turn on that redstone torch. And that will turn on this redstone line here. And again, this here needs to be glass, or else it will turn on this piston over here, or one of the pistons over here if they're down in the lower section. That will activate this pulse extender down here, turning off this torch, which this torch is connected to the bottom piston, and up here to the top piston. So if we press the button, you can see the bottom torch is off, and as soon as it finishes, it turns back on. This pulse extender is just long enough to have the timing correct. And then now the final part of it is automating the button flipping of the top and the bottom. So let's go ahead and press this and watch what it does. It is fairly fast, as you noticed. Let's press it again. And there you go. So with that same torch we were using before, we're powering this repeater line here. And these repeaters are on 4 ticks to get the right delay. Any slower, or faster I should say, it will mess it up. Then we have our single pulse generator here, which will then send that pulse down here through this repeater, down to these repeaters. And based on where this block is, we'll send where the redstone signal goes. It'll come in, it'll light up that redstone on the bottom, hitting this repeater, and then hitting this line here, which will push the block back. Interesting. I wonder why the repeater's down there. I don't think we need it down there. Yeah, there's no reason for it to be down there. Let's go ahead and remove it. Let's bring up a block. So the repeater should be able to be up here on 2 ticks. Let's go ahead and give it a test to make sure I was correct on that. Yep, it is still working. So that was probably left over from when I was testing. So you do not need the redstone duster block down here. Just this block here that will go back and forth. So as you see, if it comes this way, it'll go through here, or it'll go that way over to the piston. And then come over here, you have our pulse extender again. And then we have this repeater down here, spaced out just long enough. So when the redstone signal drops, it will activate the button. Same on this one. We got our pulse extender. And then we got just enough blocks here that will give the correct delay to turn on or off these pistons. And as you see here, it is fairly quick. And if you mess with any of the delay, it may not work. I don't think I can get it any faster than this. Maybe you can take off 1 block here to give it 1 tick faster. But overall, it's fairly fast. Now, as I said with these repeaters earlier, if we mess with these timings and actually speed it up, it will break the system. As you've noticed, it didn't work here. So that's because this was not here. You need to have this at least a 12 tick delay for it to work properly. Oh, there you have it. Hopefully you found this video helpful. This world will be available for download. Please leave comments and suggestions below for future videos. Thanks for watching.